Hi and welcome to Andy Gaming. It's time for a short guide on how to build a spider team for a free-to-play early game. What you need is to understand how the spider works. So we are jumping into the spider and seeing how does this boss works. It's summoning a lot of spiderlings, 4 if there are no on the boards, and 2 every turns that your champion takes until the board is full. It's 10 spots. The big spider has 2 AoEs and 1 passive that when it takes turn, it kills all small spiderlings and gain heals for that. So it consumes them and get 3% of every spiderling. So if there are 10 spiderlings, he gets 30% HP back, and he increases his damage by 10% for each spiderling consumed. And this is permanent. So if you not controlling and killing the spiderlings, the damage start to increase fast. How do we deal with this? We need AoE damage to kill the spiderlings early game. Where can you find that? You are having your starter. Let's bring up the champion. Your starter brings a lot of damage. All starters are doing this good. I would say Elhain is the best starter for spider. You get Rhonda. She's a good AoE nuker on one ability and brings some damage. You can use her as well. I have 2 nukers because Kale can't clear the spiderlings on his own. Elhain may be doing that job alone. To do more damage to the spiderlings and the boss, we want a decreased defense. I'm using Deacon. You can start with him. If you did not start with Deacon and have not pulled a good champion, farm a War Maiden. She will do this job perfectly fine. The last key to doing this is controlling the turn meter of the spider, the big spider. Every time he consumes the spiderlings, he grows stronger and heals. So you get weaker because he starts to damage your champion, he gets stronger. This war of attrition, you will probably lose, especially early game. So by having a turn meter control, we make the spider take fewer turns. We have more time to do the damage to kill him. That's the key in the early game. And we are not controlling the small spider, we are killing them. Deacon helps here as well. He has an AoE decreased turn meter, and for us it's fine. This is not a guide how to do higher stages of spider. This is what team can you build to do stage 10. For stage 10 is a really good team to farm. You can farm here early because the drop rate is good. Then you can start to push further ahead. But right now, during this fusion, if you don't have a strong team, try to reach 10. If you are not having Armiger, he's quite hard to build. We have some other champions we can look at. So if you are looking on more easy to find, easy to build champions who can help you with Spider and Fire Knight when you need turn meter control, Elfguard is a good champion. She just has 2 skills, and the A2 is what we are interested in. Attack 1 enemy, decrease the turn meter 50%, and if you book it, it's a 2 turn cooldown. She can keep the spider going really slow. Just 1 cannot really need to be really fast to keep the spider from not taking a turn, but you gain more time to do damage. That's the key. It's give your team the time to do the damage before the spider kills you. You can farm her at in the campaign, or you can pull her from mystery shards, and you can use her to book her up. She's a good investment in the early game. She's not really used in the end game, but we are not there yet. You can feed her afterward. The mystery shards that was put into booking her up, it's not that much of a resources to use. She would be bringing you more usefulness at the early game than those food champion would have. So if you get multiple couple of her, feed them into her so you get the cooldown down to 2. A 3-turn cooldown is better than not having turn meter control, but 2-turn, it's really good. I was using Armiger. He is a little bit more problematic to build because Elfguard, she only needs accuracy to land her stuff. So for stage 10, if you can get her to 100 accuracy, she will land her decreased speed, no decreased turn meter. But Armiger needs accuracy and crit rate. He has 30% on his A1, so he can always do this skill if you tell her not to do the A2. But he needs to crit. So the gear to build him fast, high accuracy, and 100% crit rate, that can be tricky in the early game. I was really lucky and got myself a good set of relentless gear with crit rate, so I could build him good enough for the early game. But you don't need to use an Armiger. Armiger can be used longer, but he's not the only champion can do the job. Elfguard can do the job at the early game. So you have all the pieces to build a team, or you can get them just farming the campaign and saving the right champions. So there is nothing in the way for you to make progress in Spider. Good luck and happy raiding!